Oh, hey, what's going on, boys and girls of YouTube? Today we are reviewing Gleipnir Chapter 63. So, before I get into the juicy parts of Chapter 63, I wanted to stop and talk about something that really annoyed me in the first few shots of this chapter. Chapter 63 starts off with Shichi worried that if anyone saw him in his Gleipnir form, he'd never be able to come back to school. Now, you might be wondering, why does this bother me? Well, it starts with Kaido, who attacked the school because he wanted to provoke and show Shiichi that this world is already over, and even if he does stop him and Hanoka, there are still a lot of people that can't bring back or do anything about. But with everything going on at this very moment, I don't understand why this is on Shiichi's mind. The school is under siege. People are getting raped and murdered in the classrooms. He doesn't know where Claire is, or if she's alive, and Kaido is standing right below him. He's a hop, skip, and away. This is Gleipnir. It would not be a stretch of the imagination for Kaido to just leap directly out onto the roof or use a centipede to get there. And you're worried about having somewhere to belong. Okay, now that that's out of my system, on to the better parts of this chapter. While hell is breaking loose in the school, we get to check in with Claire and her friend, and I just want to say two things here. We all knew that this guy was creepy and ugly, and he would get what's coming to him eventually. Two, why is Claire's friend a magical girl? Does she not know what happens to those? It never ends well for a magical girl. And it almost didn't end too well for her. Still, Claire's return is the funniest thing ever, and I'm sure Claire could do a better job at anime reviews than me. Enough with the pure entertainment. Let's get back to whatever the fuck Kaido has going. After everything Kaido has done, I don't know why she even thinks of him as a friend. Kaido has turned your school into a bloodbath. But he's just a friend that needs to be eliminated. No, he's a freaking monster, and as Claire puts it, he couldn't wait to get his head logged off. Oh, I promised that was going to be the end of it, but I'm still heated. Am I the only one that finds it mildly funny that everyone is really confused as to why Claire always has to get undressed to hop into the Shichi? I mean, you guys are about to go into what might be the final battle. Does it really matter if your clothes get dirty? To knock this chapter off, we get a really well drawn action sequence that, I know I say this a lot, I really can't wait to see animated, and I really hope it does get animated. Another thing that bugs me about this chapter, I don't get why all the kids are standing around watching and waiting for death. I understand why Claire's friend and Mifune are watching, but guys, a lot of people just died. There are monsters everywhere. Why is no one running? Lastly, uh, can we take a moment to just appreciate how confident and amazing Claire is? Because giving Kaido the middle finger is just so appropriate right now. Let me know how you guys felt about this chapter down below in the comment section. I honestly have mixed feelings about it. On one hand, Claire is just straight up fun to read. On the other hand, while I do like this more vital Shichi, his sentiment towards Kaido is not really doing it for me. One last thing. Let's talk about the darker tone for this chapter because I know most people won't like it. This chapter was really, really dark. Um, in comparison, I'm no stranger to seeing something messed up in anime and manga, but chapter 63 did have its moments where I was genuinely shocked to see what happened. I would like to point out that everything we saw in chapter 63 isn't necessarily new to Gleipnir. The darker tone has always been there, and the series hasn't shied away from uh, really showing some stuff that will give you goosebumps and make you want to throw up. I wonder how this will affect us getting season 2 because season 1 was very censored. Things are only gonna get worse in the manga. There's a lot of chapter 63 that I can't show, and I guess that will be the same for the anime studio. Um, Again, let me know how you're feeling down in the comment section. Chapter 63, good, bad, mild. Let me know how you're feeling. With that being said, that is the end of the video. If you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, hit that button. Get subscribed as always for more content Monday or Tuesday. I know I was late this week, but hey. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.